Good evening, everyone. Jose J. Garcia, real estate investor, coach, and mentor. So we have another Let's Do Deals. Mobile home deals being pitched every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Somebody asked me, will we share the recording? Yes, we do record these calls, but you can just go to our website, garciamhu.com, click on the YouTube. That's the best way where we post it, typically Wednesday mornings by 10 a.m. We've done the recap on the Let's Do Deals Facebook group page also. You should be following that as well. Keep up with us. And don't forget, if you have a deal, come pitch it on here as well. If you think you have a deal, bring it on this call. Send it to us. You can reach us. Many ways to reach out to us through social media and or our email is everywhere posted as well. Okay. So welcome Instagram. Instagram, you cannot unmute yourself, obviously, but you can drop a comment, raise your hand as well. Anybody on the Zoom call here has any questions or has a deal to pitch, do the same thing, unmute yourself, drop a comment, or simply raise your hand. So it's a little after 7. A few more people are supposed to join us. They can join us when they do. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So we got quite a bit of inventory, and I'm going to break a deal for you tonight. That's what I was focusing on earlier, is looking at some of the inventory, cleaning the sheet up a little bit. We're going to add a lot more inventory to come as well. I actually have a few of the units that we've already got that I do not see listed. So, reminder to you all, and I remind you this every week. We post deals on this sheet every day. Okay, the majority typically get posted on Tuesday, and the reason behind it is because Tuesdays we go out in the field. We go on the field, connect with new park owners, new managers, new investors, et cetera, et cetera. So therefore, deals come in, we send them to the office, or admin puts them on the sheet right away. But we do get deals that come in all throughout the week, which means that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, there's deals being put on the sheet. If they get put on this sheet on Wednesday through next Tuesday, it is likely they may not be there. Okay, so keep a reminder on that. Every day you should click on this spreadsheet and just glance, see if there's any deals that are on there that may interest you. If there is an area that you do not see a deal on, send us an email. Okay, we're getting a few more of those, and that's a great thing. Hey, I don't see any deals over in West Georgia. Do you have anything coming up? Perfect, because we can notify you at that point, let you know, hey, we will have this coming available, et cetera, et cetera. All right, but let's jump on in. Okay, if you're new to this call, welcome. Good evening. This is a spreadsheet. If you do not have this spreadsheet, send us an email. We will share with you. Okay, I'm not going to teach you how to use this sheet. It's a very simple Excel. Okay, but all these that you're seeing on here, all these names, these are all individual mobile homes. There is quite a list for all of you to choose from. Okay, come in here, take your time, do it on your own time while you're looking at the spreadsheet. Any and every time we make any edits, any changes, it does update immediately. Okay, so therefore, when you open a spreadsheet, you're seeing the latest and the greatest at that time. Okay, so let's start with, so we did get these in here. Okay, so down in Columbus, Georgia. Now, some of these need to be moved, some do not. The ones that you see that do not have to be moved are inside of community parks that are subleasing and investor friendly. We've already done that for you. Our credibility comes in, we're able to open the doors. And if you are a GMHU student, you get priority anyway. Okay. So this one, see all these 6, and we have a 7th one coming, by the way. But 7 mobile homes, single wides, all single wides down in Columbus, Georgia, all need to be moved. Okay. Now, for some of you asking, well, I don't want to move a mobile home at this time. There's nothing I can do with it. You yourself may not have anything to do with it. Okay. But remember, you can connect us with somebody that does. If you know somebody in the Columbus area or within, I would say, a 50-mile radius, has a piece of land, has a park, needs some infills, connect us with them and you will get paid referral. So there's ways to come in and start making money immediately as well. Not to mention, we'll walk you through some of the steps, which means you'll learn how to do some of this. Okay, it's a win-win all around on that. So we got that one. Got the making lot 6. This one is a good one. Okay, we did have in the market, got it off the market. It is back on the market at this time. This is more of a move-in ready. Okay, it's lot number 6, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It is a single wide. Lot rent here is $300, and it does include water. Asking price is $19,000. Cash or best offer. We'll finance with a $5,000 down payment. Now, again, if you're an investor and you're looking at this and thinking, well, I'm not going to move into a unit like this is already moving ready. I need something more of a fixer-upper so that I can rehab it and resell it. Well, if you're looking to be a landlord, for instance, and you want to avoid the headaches of a contractor. Okay, contractors, handymans, I'm not here to talk bad about them, but they can be a headache. I typically have about 7 crews running at one time, so you can imagine the managing at that point. But it gets done. That's the most important thing. But if you are a landlord to become, this could be a perfect investment for you. Come in and grab this one already ready to be moved in and simply start collecting passive income from your resident. Okay, so that's an option on that one. This is another move-in ready. Okay, and this is the small community mobile home park in Dublin, Georgia. Okay, we've got quite a bit of units out of this. I think we own about half the mobile homes in the small park at this time. So eventually, I keep telling one of the contractors there, a great guy, we will own all the mobile homes. That's kind of our goal at that point, and then go after the park. So I'll own the land as well. But this is another one. Okay, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. It's a smaller unit. Let me see. So it is a parental what we have it on, but if you're gonna buy it as is, obviously move-in ready, we are asking $15,000. We may be able to do financing on this one as well. Okay, but in that area, we're currently charging $600. We are about to start going up come July to $625, and then probably September, I would say another 25. We're trying to keep up with the market at this point, so we are able to increase. And when it comes to rentals, which yes, I'm back to being a landlord. I said for a while I didn't care to be. Nothing against it. It has the longest passive income, but you're a landlord. If the sink breaks, they call you. If the toilet, things like that. It's part of pluses and cons to everything, right? But it's definitely beautiful cash flow. I love seeing those checks coming in every at the end of every month, first of the month. So that's a great thing as well. And we keep them month to month. That's a tip for y'all. If you are going to do rentals, it is best that you do a month to month. The reason why, it's easier to get rid of the tenant should you have to. It's easier to make any changes if you have to. Okay, if you need to increase the rent, you can do so, and you don't have to renew. So it's a lot of pluses to that. We'll leave that for more of a coaching call. Okay, Talma, Georgia. Talma, Georgia is about 20 minutes south of Gainesville, Georgia. If you know where that's at, Commerce, Gainesville, all those areas. Beautiful markets, by the way. We have a double wide up there right now. We're currently rehabbing with another investor, and it is going to check out. It's a beautiful home, so can't wait to display that one. Little changes had to be done too, nothing major, so one of those kind of things. But this one here is an older single wide, lot 7.6. You can see the majority of this is clean up, touch up, make it beautiful again. Okay, and these are my favorites. I love metal on metal. It is easy to rehab the inside and the outside. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single wide, asking $4,500. The lot right here is not added, but it is $350, and it includes water. GMHU admin, please add that to it. $350 includes water. Okay, we're gonna keep moving along. And like I said, I'm not gonna go through every one of these units. You can do that on your own. South of Valdosta. Anybody needs 2 mobile homes south of Valdosta? We got 2 great units, 2 single wides. Okay, we're actually waiting on the titles to come into the mail. We've already done the agreements, the contracts, everything. So we did purchase these, and we need to move them off the land. The first one's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, wind zone 2. If you don't know what a wind zone is, you need to come to our coaching, because that is huge, especially when you start getting into Florida, near the beaches and that sort of thing. You need to know what a wind zone is. Mobile home cannot be moved. And long story short, we have one investor who moved theirs from Alabama down too close to the beach without checking, and it was a wind zone 1, cannot be accepted, won't be accepted no matter what you do. There's no approvals against. So guess what? That $5,000 expense to move it there is now going to be another expense to move it back. That's not a good way to go. Educate yourself. Okay. So we got that one, and we got the same area right next door. We got another one. It's a little older. Both of them are solid. They're older homes, but they are solid. So I'm asking $4,000 for this one. Both need to be moved, like I mentioned. I want to go ahead and go into one of these deals because I want to break one up for you. Let me see. 34. Okay. And the reason I picked this one, I see investors every day, every other day, twice on Sunday, pass up on good deals because of a mess. It never fails. They can walk into a mobile home, they can see walls missing, they can see through the floor. Okay, there's some lights that's coming in through areas that should not be, and it doesn't scare them. But when you take them into a mobile home that has all kinds of stuff on the inside, oh, I don't want that deal. That is a big, big mistake. Okay, because here's the thing, and I hope I'm not blocking with the camera, but this is all cleanup. Okay, we have a crew in the same area, one of Robbins, Macon, Georgia area, Central Georgia, that will come in and clean up houses like this for about $500. That means come in and clean all this out and haul it off for about $500. Now, when you think about it, like I said, metal on metal, my favorite. This is the pitch roof, which is even better. Okay, they are easy to rehab inside and out. But to get rid of all this inside, just getting rid of all this stuff that's on the inside, it's going to make a huge difference in the way it looks. But, when I'm thinking about these mobile homes, what I'm getting at is, I want to see damages. If there's damages like all the electrical is missing, okay, the plumbing is all the crap, okay, the ceiling is caving in, the roof is, those are the biggest, most important and expensive things that you need to keep in mind. The roof, the electrical, and the plumbing, okay? If those check out, then the rest of it is cosmetics. It's putting it together and make it livable, presentable again. So clean this up should not be an issue. But again, I want to go over this one because this is the one that I see keep being bypassed. I'm about 2 mobile homes out that I need to be rehabbed. And if this one is still sitting, it is one that I am going to keep as well. Good area. As you can see, the lot rent is only $350. It does include water as well. GMHU admin, add that on here as well, please. Okay. Currently, we're asking $5,500 as is. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. ARB, after repair value, meaning that if you come in, fix it, make it beautiful and livable, you can get up there. 21, 22,000 is about what the market allows for this one. If you choose to rent it, and this one, remember, we're giving you this number here more so to help you out. Okay. You have to know your numbers, your markets. What are mobile homes like this renting in this area? By 700, by 725, give or take. If you sell it and offer financing, means you create a note, okay? You can charge maybe more in the neighborhood of 775 or 800 because you're the bank. You're the bank at that point, okay? But this one here, okay, exterior, nothing. There is nothing that this mobile home needs. I'm talking, I wouldn't even do a pressure wash on this. But if you need to paint it, it paints very easily. We paint these in about 2 hours. Contractors do when it's metal on metal. It's a lot easier than dealing with vinyl or some of the wood stucco. You don't want to deal with that, okay? These are easy. I wouldn't do a whole lot of anything to the outside. Skirting, as you can see, is all on tack. So that's a plus. That's easy. Inside, okay, a lot of furniture, a lot of trash, a lot of mess. You're talking a good 32-foot square dumpster full easily on something like this. So again, if you are to purchase this unit, I'd be happy to connect you with our crew, who will charge about $500 to get this out and clean it up, which would be a huge update just alone. I do not know if the appliances work. Somebody asked me, I don't know. There's no power in the home, so I couldn't tell you. I'll assume, okay, we'll assume on that one. But from what I can see, and look at the ceiling, these are the things that you need to be looking into. When you go into any mobile home, some you can see the roof from the outside as you walk into the mobile home, but when you get inside, it's always top to bottom. Always look at the ceilings. If there's any black spots, any leaks, if there was a leak at once upon a time, was it addressed and fixed accordingly? You need to know those things. Was it an angry tenant that punched out every wall? That's sheetrock work. That's cheap and it's easy, but it's annoying. It's an aggravation. Or the breaker box, or the breakers there. Is there wires missing? Okay. If I go to the breaker box and I see 2, 3 breakers missing, I don't really care. That's easy. That's $20, $30 max maybe per breaker, but I don't want to see wires being pulled out, being stripped out. People are back at it with this copper thing, which is not good, but I don't want to see none of that has foul play with that. Okay. All you who have joined us on Instagram, welcome, good evening. All right. So all in all, okay, when you account for about a $500 cleanup and then touch-ups and everything that it needs, it's all cosmetics, like I mentioned, you're probably going to be around $2,500, $3,000 tops on the rehab part. $2,500 to around $3,000 tops for the rehab. $3,000, let's just use the end number, plus the $5,500 or best offer asked. What number does that put you at? Okay, this is where you need to get good at. Okay, I do not care that there's a mess. This home may not even be for you. If it is, then it's maybe something different story. But you need to look at these investments with your mind and not your heart. I don't like it, does not fit. Okay. I didn't care for the color. That's irrelevant. Do the numbers equal out? If I'm going to be in this for 5,500 plus another, let's say 2,500 or 3,000, that's under 10,000. And I can sell it for 21,000 or a little bit more if I include interest on a note. What does my ROIs look like? Pretty good, right? Okay, you can turn it into a rental. What about multi-exit strategies? Maybe I want to rent it out for a couple of years, make some money after that. After that, maybe I'm tired. I want to go ahead and rent the own to the same resident or get you a new one if that's what you want to do, and then resell it again. So you see how you start opening doors and you offer opportunities. That's huge when it comes to something like that. Okay. I don't know, Zoom did an update. I wanted to do a whiteboard. One of y'all can help me out if you want, or we can just do the math. Let's see. Why don't we do this? Yeah, because I don't want to write on this board here. I want to show you all an example. And it's kind of caught my attention when I was talking to an investor earlier in the week. He was talking about, I don't know if he's on a call. If he's on a call, yes, I'm calling you out. He said, I want to quit my day job. I want to quit my day job. I've been hearing it from him for 2 years. Quit already, right? Easier said than done, maybe. I quit corporate America 2 years ago. Best thing I've ever done. Okay. But I replaced my salary and then some before I did so. Okay. You got to do things strategically and smart. You can't just quit and go venture and think something's going to work out. If you do so, I hope it does. But okay, bear with me 1 second. I want to do this whiteboard because I want to show you some numbers. I'll tell you what, GMHU admin, type this up in the comments box and we're just going to share those. So when I was talking to him, I was saying, look, I get that you want to quit your day job. You have to replace your income. The best way to replace your income is to obviously know how many investments it's going to take. Reverse engineering. That's all you're doing, right? So everybody makes something different. Let's say you're making 5,000 a month, 40, 50, 60,000 a year, right? Well, that's a start. Now you know what you need to replace. But how many investments would it take? Let's take this example for instance, okay? I said you would be in it 6, 7, 8, let's say 8,000, let's say 9,000. You're into it all 9,000. And you're going to collect rental rate of 700. Okay. Now the one investment that he's doing is 165 because it's a JVS partnership. Don't forget now that when you're thinking about the rental rate, there is a lot of rent that needs to be paid out of there. Okay. So you're not getting the full 700 of that. It's 700 minus 350. Again, I would be more around 775 or 800. That's where your spread is at. So if I come in and invest in this one mobile home alone, okay, and start collecting rental, I would be pocketing around $400 a month. Okay, $400 a month extra would benefit anybody. But what if you do 2 mobile homes and both bring you $400? Where does that put you at? $800. Then you got 3, okay, $1,200. And you see how you start multiplying and getting this. So if you get 10 mobile homes at $400 each, you now are making $4,000 a month. That's collecting. And remember, no investment is the same. Okay, no deal is the same. So you have to be able to keep that in mind. Some will bring you more, some will bring you less. But let's take that same example at $400 because it's very easily to be done. Okay, 20 investments would put you at $8,000. So if you have 20 mobile homes all rented out or rent to own, finance, it doesn't matter, and they're each bringing you $400, you're at $8,000. 30 mobile homes puts you at $12,000. 40 mobile homes puts you at $16,000. 50 mobile homes puts you at $20,000. I like to keep on average 100 portfolio. Okay, that is my secure. I go to sleep and I know checks are coming in. Could you live off 20,000 a month? Possibly, right? Maybe you want more than that. That's okay. 50 mobile homes at $400 equals 20,000. Okay, we have some mobile homes that bring $600 to $800 a month. So that's just one mobile home alone. If one brings you $800, multiply that times 2, 8, 1,600. And again, you're trying to replace your income. What number do you need to get to in order to replace your income? Because that's when you know that, okay, at this point, I can pull away from my salary, from my job, and I can continue. When I quit corporate America, okay, at the time, I was more than ready, but I had that last fear of what if it doesn't work out? What if this, even though I had years track, okay, it's easy for you to doubt yourself. But what happened was that as soon as I left, I was able to put the 40, 50 hours that I was wasting, that's right, wasting at corporate America into my job, into my business, and immediately multiply that, okay? Because now I had all this time that I could start investing more and more and been able to travel a lot more. I'm currently in Florida looking for more deals at this time, this week, this whole week, we're going to meet with a lot more people. One of the exit strategies that were latest that we got into is Airbnb. Beautiful, my favorite. Why do you think it's my favorite? ROIs, okay? 2 months in a row, over $1,200 each. That's how much it's bringing. We got another Airbnb that we're starting, and we got 2 more already chosen. That's what we're going to get. Again, you want whatever makes sense. The market has to allow it. And when it comes to something like Airbnb, it is a new exit strategy that obviously needs to be ran by the mobile home parks. If you're a GMHU student, we already bring you credibility, so you don't have to deal with that. Okay. But again, one mobile home bringing me $1,200 a month. That's a plus. That's huge. That's next investment, right? That's what we do with keep multiplying, getting more and more, but have an idea how many you need. Okay. Let me see. I was going to point out a couple of things on it. Okay. Good evening. A few more people have joined us on Instagram. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget, this is every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Instagram. I know you're limited as to how you're seeing this this call, so be sure to follow. I'm going to type it on here real quick. GarciaMHU.com. You can go on there and you can see our social media or link to Zoom, because we do present the spreadsheet every week, and you're able to see the spreadsheet a little bit more. So, but I'm going to put the email here real quick. Anybody on Zoom have a deal? Raise your hand at this time. Or if any questions, there you go. And I'm going to pin that. Good deal. Let's see. How do I add one of my deals to the spreadsheet? So we technically don't do that. We've had a lot of people that have asked about that. You know, from time to time, we'll allow people to put their deals on the spreadsheet. So just send us an email, j@garciamhu.com, and let us know, and we'll add it on there to you. Also, you know, don't forget that if you present it on this call, you know, there's a few people that are joining us on here, but it does get recorded. It does get put on YouTube, where we have over 5,000 people view it, and there's almost 7,000 people viewing the spreadsheet every day. Okay. Now, it's a shocker when you think about it. Look how many deals we have listed on the spreadsheet. You would think, wow, that's a lot. I just said we have over 7,000 people viewing this spreadsheet. Okay. Why is everybody not jumping to get a deal? Lack of knowledge, lack of education, and or lack of drive. That's all I can say to that. Okay. The deals are here. 7 years ago when I started, there was no deals anywhere. I was calling mobile home parks steadily every day and getting there repeatedly, no, we don't need your services. We don't want you working here, et cetera, et cetera. So I went to the next one. Okay. I took them as they come and kept going, but I kept getting yes after yes. And 7 years later, thank gosh we're still in business. We built a credibility that I don't think I've gotten no in a while. That's a beautiful thing. And wherever I succeed and I make the connections, that's where I bring you all as well. But you have to be able to want that and come into one of these homes. Okay. Subleasing and investor friendly. That's huge. That's what we bring on here. Okay. Anybody have a deal? I got one announcement. I was talking to another investor. Okay. One of the things that we struggle with when it comes to moving mobile homes is movers, transportation company. Not only that they go so much higher on these transportations now, you know, we used to be able to move a single wide from point A to point B, 30 to 50 mile radius for around $2,000 to $3,000. It was typically what it was. That was for them to break it apart, hook onto it, take it over to point B, set it, level it, strap it, and they're gone. 2,000 to 3,000. As of this year, we're looking more around 4,500 to 5,000. Okay, now that's a single wide. When you think about a double wide, think of a double wide like two single wides put together. Okay, it's a lot more labor extensive. It's a lot more duties. It takes a lot more time, but it is also in the neighborhood of around 12 to 14,000 just to move it. Okay, it's an investment, no doubt. But these movers, it seems like there's less and less. They're further and further behind. I mean, if you call any mover right now, they're going to give you anywhere from 4 to 5 weeks before they can get to it. Now, that doesn't mean if it starts raining, if there's bad weather, ground gets soft, they can't go in and get it. So it's just delay. We have one mobile home in Dalton, Georgia. 3rd month, we're still waiting on that mover. Okay. Now, what's happening with the fact is that they're getting a lot of business, but there's not a whole lot of movers. So it's kind of works in their favor in a way. We have this one investor who has now bought a truck, one truck. She wants to get into about 2 or 3, maybe a small little fleet of movers. And obviously, people like us with the GMHU students, we would be a priority along with other investors, meaning that we would be first on the list. What she is struggling with at this time is getting people to do the breakdowns. So there are movers that will come in and they'll drive, they'll take it from point A to point B, but the people that are actually breaking it down, taking the bricks under it, everything that goes into plate. And then once it gets to point B, putting everything back together so it's leveled and secure accordingly. She has a team down here in Florida somewhere. I will get a lot more details, but if you know anybody, okay, anybody that wants to get into this, start moving them. It is good pay on that. All you do is break down and set up. You basically ride with the mover for the day and you move these mobile homes. She's willing to send whoever wants to join. She's looking for about 3 people at this time down to Florida for about a 2-3 week on learning how to set up and break down mobile homes. So that'll be a plus. If that team gets to going, definitely we can bring these and we'll cover the whole state of Georgia. Any mobile homes need to be moved. That'd be a quick, easier transaction. Okay, may even be able to save some money on that as well. But we'll think about something like that. Darren, did you have a question, sir?
No, I didn't have a question. I just had my hand up. I just was going to present my same deal that I had. I didn't post it really anywhere. I was seeing if anybody maybe in the group or anybody was interested in it.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, pretty much just a three-bedroom, one bath. It is in Illinois. It's in Rockford, Illinois. It's a the type, the make is a Liberty. The model, yes, Liberty, and it's a 1985. Pretty much did the renovations on everything on the inside, floors, walls, bathroom. Everything's pretty much renovated. It's just my tenant is moving out. They move out on the 21st of this month. Long story with him, but he's moving out, and I mean everything's still good. He's only been in there for 4 months. Everything's still up to date. Everything's good. Really just was looking to sell for about 7,000, 6,000 total, all in. Just kind of just to get rid of it. I know in that home, I have a friend that's she's bought way more mobile homes than me inside the park, and she's flipping them for about 25, 30, 20,000 is usually what she's flipping them for. And honestly, I mean, mine could probably go for that much. Probably would only need maybe $2,000 or $3,000 extra worth of work in it to have it probably go for that price. And I mean, the reason why I haven't done it is just I just been so busy with other homes here in Baltimore that that this one out in Illinois I was really just looking to sell for a good price for a low price with everything already fixed up. I mean, everything inside works, water, heat, AC, electric, everything's up to date. Lot rent, everything's up to date. So it's
Okay.
a three-bedroom, one bath. Looking for about I was saying 7,000, but somebody offered 6,000. You know that's no problem. And I was looking if I could maybe offer it on your deal sheet. Uh, since you said you have so many people, and then maybe you take I don't know if you take a small percentage of that or however you want to work it out. If somebody was interested in it.
Yeah, we'll add it to it, no problem. You are a Gym H student there, and so no problem on that. Don't forget also on the Let's Do Deals Facebook group page, like I mentioned earlier on this call, go all of y'all, if y'all don't follow that page, go and subscribe to it. We post deals, coming events on there as well. And on Wednesday morning, we'll do a recap for this call. Darren, you can go on there and drop a comment, just drop some details, a few pictures as well. So that'll be part of that recap.
Okay, and you said the Facebook group was called Let's Do. This is called Let's Do Deals. I'm not sure if I added it or not.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead and go at it. So Let's Do Deals page. And again, go to our social media. I think we have a screenshot of all the groups that we have. We currently have about 5 or 6 group pages on Facebook. So quite a few that all you should be joining. We are currently growing them, and we're going to start bringing a lot more. So a lot more deals to post on there also.
Okay, I just figured I'd offer it on here with you guys first, and then shoot it on the Facebook. I haven't really posted it anywhere yet, but I think figure tomorrow I probably will.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
It's getting around 7:30. Let's start wrapping up. So quick, couple announcements. So tomorrow, every Wednesday, reminder, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. we have a call just like this, but it is on coaching. Okay, it's a coaching call about 60 to 90 minutes long, depends on the questions. We do open Q&A at the end of the call as well. Tomorrow night is going to be on T22 forms. Okay, one of the things we're dealing with is a lot of these mobile homes come with no title. No titles, there's issues behind it. It's 7 sellers and buyers later. Nobody has a title, just a bunch of bill of sales. If you cannot track the previous buyer, trying to find seven sellers ago is not going to happen. So we are working with some bonded companies, we're working with some insurance companies, and at this point we have figured out how to approach it and move quickly to be able to retrieve a actual title. Okay, that's going to definitely impede you, especially if you're trying to move a mobile home in the state of Georgia. You cannot unless you have an actual title. Okay, so that's something we're going to be covered tomorrow at 7 p.m. It is for members only. If you're not a member yet, you can come on for the first time at no cost, and after that sign up to take that coaching. Okay, big announcement, stay tuned for tomorrow involving the live shadow event. That's June 25th, June 26th, 2-day event. We got some updates and some changes, so stay tuned for that as well. Any questions? Okay, awesome. Off to the next coaching call. All right, well, thank you all for joining us this evening. You have my email, j@garciamhu.com. Visit garciamhu.com. Until next time, we'll see you then. Thank you for watching.